Next, here on the internet, The Caelius Lake Show.
They say he came into this world from some place off the clock. That his mother was a nice cold wind, his paw a fiery rock. Now you hear a lot of legends told when you ride the long, hard slab, of some who say the man is good and some who say he's bad. But all agree who've ever tried to play a cheating hand, you only get one chance to draw against the highway. Caelius Lake.
The Caelius Lake Show. It's like the radio, but on the internet and made by one bloke.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Caelius Lake Show, with me, your host, Caelius Lake. This is the YouTube version of episode 2 of the Caelius Lake Show. To get the full experience of the Caelius Lake Show, you should listen on Spotify or Anchor, because there's great music on those versions from unsigned and independent artists. But if you hate music and love the sound of my voice, you can listen to Series 1 here on YouTube.
You are listening to
The Caelius Lake Show.
So last week I was explaining about how much I love music, so much so that sometimes I burst into song spontaneously. Sometimes I randomly burst into song, just like this. This is a real recording from earlier in the week when I was just having some dinner.
How's your chips?
Yeah, good, very tasty.
Good. And how's your mushy peas? Are they good?
The mushy peas?
Yeah, how are they?
Well, I'll tell you.
Caelius Lake once said...
Mushy, very mushy.
Peas are good, peas are good. These mushy peas are good, peas are good, peas are good. These mushy peas are good, peas are good, peas are good. These mushy peas are good, peas are good, peas are good. These mushy peas are good. I don't even like mushy peas. Do you want to help a musician? Prevent them from starving to death? Or worse, signing a blood pact with Satan? Then listen to the Caelius Lake Show, where each week we highlight 10 new artists.
Hey, what do you call a musician with no girlfriend? Homeless.
Help make cruel jokes like this a thing of the past by supporting unsigned artists via the Caelius Lake Show. Yeah, so I've seen lots of YouTube videos which advise you not to sign a record deal It's better just self-publish and do it all yourself, get it out there. And of course, you'll never see the same success as someone that has signed a record deal, but you still shouldn't do it. And when you see those people that have signed a deal, those artists that have got a record label and they're living in a mansion in Miami and they're driving a sporty Ferrari or Lamborghini or something like that, just remind yourself that whilst you're recording in your bedroom, they are the idiots because they signed a record deal. Duh, idiots. What have you got to show for it apart from your sports car, big house and loads of money? Duh, you haven't got anything to show for it. Ooh. But yeah, I'm sure it's definitely a bad thing to sign a record deal. So if someone came to me and said, we'd like to sign you to our label, I'd go, nah, you're all right, thanks. Cheers. Cheers then, bye.
You're listening to the Caelius Lake Show.
When I lived in London, I spent a lot of time around the jungle district of London, where obviously there was lots of wild animals. One day, whilst hacking through the undergrowth of London, I stumbled across 3 tiny monkeys, and those tiny monkeys turned out to be amazing singers. One was called Kelvin, one was called Stephen, and the little one was called Trevor. So together they formed a band called Kelvin and the Hip Monkeys. And so we went on to release cover versions of well-known tracks, done a cappella style. So here is one of those tracks now. This is Ghosts and Guffs by Kelvin and the Hip Monkeys. You'll have to bear with me for this next section. It's just that I've got this really incredibly negative voice in my head. Actually, I think if you listen carefully, you might even be able to hear it. Listen.
The show is shit.
Oh, did you hear that?
You suck.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Nobody's gonna find any of this funny.
Oh God, he's right. Nobody's going to find any of this funny. In fact, it's not really a podcast. It's more of like someone just having a breakdown. I think I'm having a breakdown.
Well, we do apologise for this breakdown. We're doing everything possible to rectify the fault, and we'll return you to the programme as soon as we possibly can.
Oh no, wait. People watch and like Mrs. Brown's Boys. I'm definitely not as bad as that. I'm not depressed anymore. In fact, I'm happy. What's my inner voice got to say about that, eh?
Still a dick.
Oh. Well. Oh, it's the phone again. Let me just get that minute. Hello?
Hi.
Oh,
it's
shit.
me, Party Monkey from the original Caelius Lake Show.
Hi, Party Monkey.
How are you, Caelius Lake?
I'm good.
How are you doing without me on your show?
Yeah, it's going alright.
Oh, good. That's great. How many listeners you get?
Well, like between 5 and 12.
Didn't we get more on the live show? I think we did. Nobody cares.
Okay. Is that all you called up for
No.
today?
No, that's not all I called you for. I also called you because...
Yeah?
I still think you're a f***ing idiot.
Oh, what? Not again. Second show ruined by a swearing monkey. Can you ruin a show this good? Let's check with some research that we pre-recorded.
Is the Caelius Lake Show good value?
I think so, because there's no waste. You know, I don't have to throw any of it away.
Well, that's it. I mean, if it gets eaten, then it's good value.
You try and get on the tube.
The Caelius Lake Show. It's like the radio, but on the internet and made by one bloke.
Well, we've reached that point in the show, which I'm sure you've all been waiting for, and anybody that listened last week will be most excited to hear that it is back once again. It's time to think about our mental health. So, turn off any distractions, lie down, close your eyes, and listen to The Relax Zone. Welcome, dear listener, once again to The Relax Zone. It's time to de-stress and meditate. So lie back and relax and listen to my voice. Stop being so stressed all the time. Don't think about anything stressful. No stress. So don't think about your lack of money or the fact that the fridge is empty and you're not sure how much money you've got for shopping this week. You don't think about those things now, because we're in the relax zone. So we don't worry about the internet getting cut off, or the water bill, the gas bill, and the electricity bill. We just don't think of them when we're relaxing in the relax zone. It's that easy. Because this is the relax zone, and we just do not think about those kind of things whilst we're relaxing and meditating. Even though you're really hungry right now, the fridge is empty and you do have to go shopping later somehow, but we don't think about that now because we're relaxing. Also, I think I've got a puncture, but don't think about that now. That's for another time, when we're not relaxing. Even though if we have got a puncture, getting the shopping is harder. And we'll have to walk and carry it, but that's not for now. We're relaxing now, and we're not thinking about the stressful things in life. And don't worry about your sudden drop in income, because this is the relaxing time, and you don't think about the sudden drop of income that you've suffered recently when you're trying to relax. So, in summary, try not to think about all the things I've mentioned so far, and just focus on my voice and relaxing. So breathe in and relax. Relax. Yeah, I've got to go. I think I've got some things to do.
You are listening to
The Caelius Lake Show.
Hello, my name is Kevin, and I am a listener of the Caelius Lake Show. I enjoy it a great deal, and I am definitely not a bot. I'm a real person, a really big fan. I enjoy it a great deal, and I am definitely not a bot. I'm a real person, a really big fan. 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 I enjoy it a great deal, and I am definitely not a bot. I'm a real person, I'm a real person, a really big...
It's time now to hand over to Clive Regis for our weekly mood forecast.
Hello, it's me,
Clive Regis with your weekly mood forecast. Starting with Monday then, your mood will be fairly low as you stayed up way too late on Sunday night working on a podcast. Monday evening, you'll begin to feel better, and you'll go into another late night on Monday because your sleeping pattern is ruined. Waking up late on Tuesday means another rough day for your mood on Tuesday. But thankfully Wednesday sees you in an average to middling mood, which carries on through into Thursday. Friday next then sees you in the best mood you've been all week because Friday has always been your favourite day. A late night follows a nice day, and a lie-in on Saturday ensures a nice relaxing Saturday before the terrible moods of Sunday come in. And when I say terrible moods on Sunday, I mean terrible moods. That's all from me this week. I've been Clive Regis. See you next week.
Thanks, Clive. Now, I feel like something nice and laid back now because I don't know if you can hear in my voice, but I'm starting to feel a little bit sleepy. Sorry, I fell asleep there for a second. Recently I've been watching lots of old television clips on YouTube, specifically from the 80s. I grew up in the 80s. I think we had the best movies and the best music, but it wasn't all fun and games. There were the Buff Puff facial sponge riots.
Buff Puff facial sponges?
If you don't remember the Buff Puff facial sponge riots, then I'll tell you all about it now. I'll just get the door first.
Hello. I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm having a dinner party and I've run out of coffee.
I'm sorry, love, I don't have any coffee. See you later. Sorry about that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Buff Puff facial sorry, I'll just get that.
Hi. I just moved in next door and I was wondering, could I borrow a Diet Pepsi?
Sorry, love. Hate Diet Pepsi. Sorry about that. Anyway, what was I talking about? Got lost there in.
You are listening to
The Caelius Lake Show.
I'm gonna have me another little snifter.
I've got one very important thing to say to you right now before I forget, and that is so don't forget that.
The all-new 2022 Caelius Lake Show 2.0 is now available. Listened to by real men and real women. The Caelius Lake Show. Available now. Caelius Lake.
Oui.
Caelius Lake.
Oui.
La heure de Pamphile. Fragrance for your ears. From Caelius Lake.
Fragrance for your ears. For hair that really matters, try the Caelius Lake Show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to the end of another show. The second one, and I think it's been the best one yet. I really hope you enjoyed the music I've brought you, and I hope you had a little giggle along the way. I really, really appreciate you listening. I love you for it. And now, all that remains is for me to say... See you later.
The Caelius Lake Show. It's like the radio, but on the internet and made by one bloke.
Okay.